Then I must ask, when would you say I began acting suspicious? Surely you must have an answer.
Looking back and thinking about it now, the way you were acting right before we discovered the body was a little strange.
I mean, what are you armed with? Your wiener? I don't get it. And the locker rooms. They're suspicious. Very suspicious indeed. Wouldn't you agree? Arms, Rod. Oh. God damn it, Biobot. Huh? Suspicious? It seems nobody searched the locker rooms. Let's start with the girls' locker room.
You wanted to go to the girls' locker room right away, right? But since you're a guy...
I should have naturally thought of the boys' locker room first. Is that what you want to say? The victim was Chihiro, a girl. Hence why I said we should check the girls' locker room.
Nothing strange about that, I'd say.
On the contrary, there's something very strange.
Okay then, what's so strange about it?
Penis as well.
Go
That's
ahead.
a third leg.
Share with the rest of the class.
Man, stop adding elements. This shit's complicated enough. Richie Rich. Did you jack off to my face and then come, Richie? I mean, because I would say you're welcome for that. You're welcome. If you aim at a weak spot and hold down the Y button, then you'll memorize that weak spot. This memorized phrase can only be shot once as a single truth bowl. Okay, good, Richie. I want to give you as raging of a boner as I can because you deserve it, sir. If you shoot or change the truth bullet, it will disappear from your truth cylinder. However, you can use this flashback feature as many times as you want. If you don't seem to have the answer to a lie or contradiction in your loaded truth bullets, it might be wise to memorize a different weak spot and use that to make your case. What's the best time to flashback? Well, you'll just have to use your keen wits, won't you? I mean, that's what I am. I'm here to give everyone erections and or wet vaginas, whatever they want, because all need to be sexually aroused and to come. Make sure you all come. Make sure. Well then, good luck and have fun. Okay, Rad.
So, you said Byakuya was acting kind of weird before we found the body. But he was acting weird... how?
If you're presented with the opportunity to check out the girls' locker room,
You absolutely take it! That's a natural reaction for any guy!
The victim was Chihiro, who was a girl. So of course I would suggest we check the girls' locker room first. There was no time for pointless distractions. What's so strange about that?
I wish you'd taken me with
So
you.
there's only two. You have to take the first one and then shoot the second one. Okay.
So, you said Byakuya was acting kind of weird before we found the body. But he was acting weird...
I know how to do it now, but
how?
If you're presented with the opportunity to check out the girls' locker room,
You
I
absolutely
hate you,
take it.
Hifumi. I
That's
hate
a
you.
natural
I
reaction
hate
for
you.
any
I
guy.
think I got it.
The victim was Chihiro.
No, that's wrong. I'll tell you what's so strange about that. Because up until we actually discovered the body, we couldn't have known who the victim was. So your claim that you went to the girls' locker room first because Chihiro was the victim doesn't hold up.
I see. That's a good answer, I must admit. Interesting. Very interesting indeed. But your reasoning is still too weak.
Huh?
What's wrong? Is that it? Surely you've got more than that. Go ahead. Show us.
What's with Bayuka's attitude? It's like he doesn't even care. I've got him cornered, but he's still acting like he has nothing to do with him.
What's the matter? You're not finished already, are you? There must be more to it.
There is. I think.
There is more to it. Think about it. We just talked about the differences between this case and past Genocide Jack incidents. The proof you're looking for is hidden in there.
Oh? Proof that I'm the culprit, you mean?
The differences between this case and other Genocide Jack murders The evidence that proves Byakuya is responsible hidden in there. What could it be? She is pretty smart.
What? The difference between the cases? You want me to explain it again? When I want to kill, I use my very own special scissors. And I use those same scissors to arrange the body.
How-
What? The difference between the cases? You want me to explain it again? The time when I want to kill. Sound the Neferti! The Neferti!
Leedle.
Casey, thank you for the resub. You now have continued access to Gizmo. It's all Gizmo. That's all that matters. Thank you so much for the continued support. Welcome back to the Empire Rod. All hail Gizmo. Casey, what's up, friend? And remember, can get a... Oh, you did a shout out. Thank you, Reese, while I was doing my speed. Thank you so much. So, Rod, yes. My voice modifier is out of commission right now, and it makes me sad. Okay, let's go.
And I use those same scissors to arrange the body. But Chihiro was suspended with...
Welcome to the visual version of Cialis. You caved and got Star Wars Battlefront 2. I haven't played 2. I had 1 way back in the day. Casey, thank you so much, friend. How is The Last of Us? How's it going?
It was some kind of rope. Was it not?
That's right! It absolutely was!
Oh, it
Then
wasn't.
there must be something very fishy indeed about that rope.
Hey, Byakuya, where...
Oh, 0.
I'd never seen that rope before in my life.
No, that's wrong.
$0 is a pretty good price tag.
Actually, I'm pretty sure you have seen it before. Because, you see, that rope, or should I say, that extension cord,
Yeah.
What? An extension cord?
Byakuya, you've used the
I bought
extension cord in the
Maneater.
library
That's in
more
my...
than
Oh, no,
once,
that's in my
haven't you?
Epic. Yeah, in Epic, yep.
And the same extension cord that was in the library all this time went missing after the murder. And there's no way someone who uses that extension cord as much as you do wouldn't discover that
I
fact.
think so, Firebot.
Then Byakuya must be the one who took the extension cord. I can't imagine any other possibility.
That's really what you think? Then your conclusion is something like this? I killed Chihiro in the girls' locker room, then hung her
No,
up
you
and
didn't
wrote that
kill
bloody
her in
message.
the...
I intentionally made it look like Genocide Jack was behind it. Is that about right?
He's doing it again. He's totally calm, totally unconcerned. And if he's not even involved... Wait, not even involved.
What's wrong?
What's wrong?
I asked you if you think that's what happened.
Hell yes, that's what happened. So that's it, right? Byakuya's the killer.
Byakuya's?
I don't disagree with not disagreeing.
He kept calling this a game, right? So he'd be totally willing to do something like this to win.
I don't know, Brad.
Sorry, but could we hold on just a second? I think we need to talk about this a little more.
Huh? Do we really need to? We've already decided who did it.
Yeah, Firebot.
I know, but still, there's something
Jedi
that's
Fallen
still
Order is great.
bothering
It's just
me.
the boss I'm on is killing me, man.
Is that right? And what, pray tell, is still bothering you? I killed her in the girls' locker room, then disguised my crime. Specifically, I dressed it up to make it look like it was the work of a homicidal psychopath.
Did you beat it? I'm at
What
the
about all that bothers you?
Inquisitor. No.
I got it! You say you killed Chihiro in the girls' locker room, right?
I loved it. I am loving it. I still haven't beaten it.
But are you sure about that? Isn't it possible that the murder took place somewhere else?
How disappointing. What kind of question is that? Even in the world of disappointments,
hate him.
this is a true letdown. She was found dead in the girls' locker room. There is how could the scene of the crime have been anywhere
make sure
else?
you graduate, Reese. You better not get caught in your class trial.
Well, I think it's entirely possible that she was killed somewhere else, then carried there later, along with the rest of the murder scene.
The rest of the murder scene? That was awfully specific. Please tell me you have a reason for saying all of that.
I believe I do.
That murderer Reese. Hey, Byakuya, did I just take you off guard? When the story suddenly moved to the crime scene, Byakuya, who's been so confident up till now, maybe Byakuya never even realized that the actual scene of the crime could have been somewhere else.
Hey, don't just move on without permission. What do you mean she was killed somewhere else?
Come on, Makoto. If there's any chance the murder took place somewhere else, let's see the proof.
Evidence that shows the murder took place somewhere else. There was something that was switched between the boys and girls' locker rooms.
Shoot!
It's the fucking, the carpet. Oh, there's the posters too. But, oh.
I got it! The proof that she was killed somewhere else is the poster that's hanging in each locker room.
Your proof is some posters?
The poster in the girls' locker room was a picture of a big-boobed supermodel. But
Big-boobed
don't you think
supermodel.
that's kind of strange? Why would the girls' locker room have a poster like that?
I bet those massive jugs of hers
So
were
basically,
totally fake.
the two locker rooms, you found the body in the girls' locker room, and what had happened, you figured out that there was a sexy swimsuit model girl in the boys' locker room before, and like a boy band poster in the girls' locker room, and the two posters were switched after the murder, and the big boobed one was in the girls' locker room where Chihiro's body was found, and there was blood on it. There was actually, because he also moved the carpet that he murdered her and switched it between the two locker rooms.
Meanwhile, the boys' locker room had a poster of the super popular boy band Tornado. Again, that doesn't really seem to belong in a boys' locker room.
So you're saying that maybe the posters were switched?
And there's one other thing I noticed about the locker rooms. You know what I'm talking about, right, Sakura?
You're referring to my protein coffee, aren't you?
Protein coffee?
While I was in the girls' locker room earlier, I spilled some protein coffee on the carpet. But I noticed that after the murder, the stain had been totally scrubbed away.
No, it's not that the stain was scrubbed away. It was moved.
I got it! The stain on the
Yeah,
girls'
she's
locker
pretty
room
awesome.
carpet wasn't scrubbed away. In fact, I found it on the boys' locker room carpet.
That's definitely the stain from my protein coffee.
Then, does that mean that the carpets were switched too? But why would anyone do that?
To move the murder scene from one locker room to the other. It's certainly plausible, don't you think?
What?
In other words, in order to completely swap the scene of the crime, the blood-stained poster and carpet were moved along with the dead body.
Yeah, and I'm not. Himiko Yomino 11037. Welcome. How you doing, friend?
By doing this,
I probably
the killer
slaughtered
was
how
able
to say
change
your
the
name,
entire room where the murder
but-
took place.
I can certainly follow your reasoning, but why would the culprit bother doing that?
Huh?
Why would they go through all that trouble of switching the scene of the crime?
because of the
Actually,
whole locker
an
room
even
thing.
bigger question.
Kimiko.
If
Okay.
the murder did take place in the boys' locker room, then
I'm
how
bad at
did
reading
Chihiro
names,
get
so
in
I'm
the boys'
sorry.
locker room in the first place?
Oh no.
To get into the locker rooms, you have to
Reese.
swipe your e-handbook across the card reader device. But Chihiro's handbook should have only allowed her access to the girls' locker room. She had no way to get into the boys' locker room to begin with.
No, she did have a way, and I can tell you what it was.
I highly doubt that.
Shut up! I'm telling you, I know how she could have done it.
Is he right? Could Chihiro really have gotten to the boys' locker room somehow? Yes. With the, it's the third game.
Is it really possible? Could Chihiro really have gotten into the boys' locker room somehow?
Ah, I've got it! She must have hacked her e-handbook.
No.
She was the ultimate programmer after all. I'm sure that would have been no problem for her.
No, I don't think that's it. She used the thing that was in the main hall.
Huh? What thing?
I'm talking about Leon's handbook, of course. If she had that,
Crap.
she could get into the boys'
No!
locker room no problem.
I got the... God damn it.
Is it really possible? Could Chihiro really have gotten into the boys' locker room somehow?
Ah, I've got it! She must have hacked her e-handbook. She
I
was
keep
the
hitting
ultimate
A instead of
programmer after
fucking
all.
Y.
I'm sure that would have been no problem for her.
No, I don't think that's it. She used the thing that was in the main hall.
Huh? What thing?
I'm talking about Leon's handbook, of course.
No, that's wrong. No, I don't think Chihiro used Leon's handbook.
I mean, me too, Viro. I mean,
Why not?
Because Leon's handbook was broken.
Oh. Well, then, yeah, I guess that'd be pretty impossible, huh?
I am
yeah, there's a
struck
lot
silent
going
by
on,
how
Red.
quickly you
What's
gave up.
wrong? Himiko.
Plus, isn't there a regulation against using someone else's handbook?
Naigi? Who's Naigi?
Actually, the rule states that loaning your handbook is prohibited. It says nothing about borrowing one. In other words, you could borrow a dead person's handbook all you want, and you'd be safe.
Yup, yup, yup. Hit the nail square on the noggin.
Of course, if it were broken, that wouldn't make any sense anyway.
So then, she must have hacked hers, like I said. She used her ultimate programmer
Oh,
skills and...
is that his last name? Egg Boy?
Psst. You can't fix an e-handbook. The instant you open one up, a security buzzer starts blaring.
So, if she didn't use Leon's handbook, and she didn't modify her own handbook,
Maybe Mr. Naegi's initial assumption is just wrong?
It seems like there's no way she could have got into the boys' locker room. So I guess so.
Okay then, I vote for Byakuya.
Is that it then? Chihiro was killed in the girls' locker room, and Byakuya was the one who did it, really? But still, I don't know what else I can do.
Hold on a second. I agree with you, though. I think you're on the right track.
What the? You finally decide to open your mouth and that's what you've got to say? There's no way she could get in the boys' locker room,
I'm
right?
playing
So-
Deadly Premonition after this one.
Why are you so
I
sure
love
she couldn't get in? There's
everyone.
still one other way she could have gained access.
What?
Yeah.
What are you talking about? What other way is there?
Well, to explain that, why don't we take a little break from the trial? I'd like you all to come see something.
Wait. Just what do you think you're doing?
Don't worry. This'll make the whole trial more exciting. I'm sure that thought must please you.
Huh? It'll make things more exciting? Well, all right then. I declare an official class trial.
Huh? For real?
Now
Yeah,
then,
Reese
what is
will
it
not
you want
fuck
to
around.
show us?
Oh, I have no doubt it'll meet your lofty expectations. So, shall we go?
So before I even knew what was happening, the class trial had been put on hold. We headed off with Kayako in the lead, and where she took us was Reese's waifu is really doing some heavy lifting here.
The girls' locker room?
We've already searched this place top to bottom. What are you trying to pull, Missy?
I'd like you to examine the victim's body one more time.
You want to check it again?
Be sure to examine the entire body very carefully. Take your time.
She does this all the time and never gives any
Examine
details
her
herself.
Carefully.
Gotta hate you, Fumi. I'm just...
Wait. It's probably best if I don't run my hands all over a girl's dead body.
It's not that I'm creeped out or anything, it's just based on religious grounds, you know?
Very well. I'll do it.
But you're a girl. You shouldn't have to touch a dead body. Just let one of the boys do it.
No, it's okay. I think Chihiro would rather have a girl examine her. So just leave this to me.
Sakura. What is this? Some kind of secret girl-on-girl action? Is that what you two are about? That's not it at all. Stop screwing around.
Okay, here I go. I'm sorry, Chihiro. Please excuse the intrusion.
Putting her hands together in a brief prayer, Sakura then began to quietly examine her body.
Be sure to check her entire body, and I believe we will solve this particular
Yoke.
mystery.
Her entire body? I know you say that, but... What? This is...